Fluttershy's house, of all places. Things I never thought I would see on stream. Fluttershy's house.
No, now it is.
So, just to recap, Bucky, Phil's character, decided to buck Tank up into the air because he's a turtle with a propeller on his back that likes to fly. Tank has been tossed around a little bit. Some of the animals are scared of the party right now, and they're hiding, the pets. And we are up to Laird, who is playing Sky Knight, a Pegasus as well. What is Sky Knight doing in this chaos?
I've had 12 energy drinks so far. I'm going after that cat.
You are chasing after Opalescence.
What is your hatred of cats?
What?
Why do you hate cats?
Oh, I don't hate them. I love them.
He wants to go and pet the cat.
Besides, Opal has like shiny things on her collar, right?
She does, in fact, yes.
Oh.
And you want to see those, do you?
I want to see those shiny things.
Woo! All right.
I'm gonna go find Opal.
Opal has actually dove for the under the couch as you're rushing towards her. I need you to
Sky Knight, you don't run at animals.
I need you to make a
Charm?
no, you charged the cat. This is a body roll. You're looking for at least a 7 to catch this cat.
Hey, man, I've tried.
5?
You pull your Nerf gun.
Can I play
in
more
the
than
game.
one?
You can. If you played 2 tokens of friendship, you would get to re-roll. Only you're rolling a d20 instead.
2? I thought it was 3.
No, 3 is an automatic success.
Oh, I see.
So I'll pay 2.
Okay.
Now re-roll a d20. Flub it. Flub it.
9!
9. All right. So you got the cat just as it's dove under the couch. Your hooves are reaching under the couch, and you're trying to grab a hold of it right now. Yeah, that's really what you're dealing with. Is you're dealing with the cat that's kind of freaking out at this point. Obviously, at this point, everyone can hear Opalescence freaking out under the couch.
Sky Knight, what are you doing?
I'm not listening.
Well, he's on the ground, right?
Yes.
I go up. I just like knock on his head some to try to get him to,
My head is fully under that couch.
Okay, apparently his head is fully under that couch with his arms.
I'm gonna kick him.
You're kicking him. All
I'm
right.
just taking him to try to get him to,
No, I'm kicking Sky Knight.
Okay.
I think Sky Knight's being kicked by 2 ponies.
Yes.
I need both ponies to give me a body roll,
Attack roll.
That's D6, right?
whatever your body is.
I'm getting a different set of dice. Both.
I don't know what that is.
I like to return this pound of dice.
Don't worry.
This is a set.
Now you know where you got the first one. I need
You got a 1 as well.
You need a 1 as well. I need you to make a body roll as well.
This was a set of dice that I.
So, you can feel someone sort of kicking you under the table, but they're not like doing. They're not doing enough to really like hurt you.
I'm making friends with the cat. Where are you going?
Okay, so I need you to make a charm roll at this point because the
Okay,
cat
ladies
is
and gentlemen,
absolutely
to
freaking out.
roll
It is going to be a
fairly.
difficulty of at least an 8.
Oh, and you only have a d6 for charms. So.
Yeah. He's dove at and grabbed the cat.
Nope.
No. All right. You are getting scratched by the cat.
Good.
And you're going to take 2 points of stamina. Don't erase your minimum, just put your current. Okay? So, obviously, you're hearing hisses and bitching from outside. So, just to quickly go around, you are with Sky Knight, and you're hearing him in pain.
And that's making us happy.
That's making you happy, apparently. Justin, what is Pokey doing? He just he was playing with Turtle a minute
Yeah, I
ago.
was playing with Turtle.
Tank, sorry.
Yeah.
Caleb, can you pass the mic?
Tank
I'm
is
gonna
my-
grab my bag of apples.
I'm just using these.
No, apples.
Is that the
Apples and
USSR?
carrots. And start feeding the bunny carrots and petting it.
Okay, so you're trying to feed the bunny carrots with
Yeah.
Tim?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, you're doing that too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna force feed him more carrots.
I'm generous.
You're gonna force feed Angel carrot. Okay.
Yeah.
I need here. Carrot.
Sadistic bunch of
I said, here, try this apple. Like, see what it does. Try this
You're
carrot.
busy kicking me. You can't fix this.
Okay, so you tried offering him an apple. He wasn't keen on the apple at all.
Carrot.
Okay, carrot or apple?
No, last round I offered him a carrot. But you're offering him...
He's offering him another carrot as well.
Yeah, okay.
I need you to.
Maybe he won't take stuff unless he likes us better. I'm gonna pet his head. He likes cuddles and kind words.
He takes both of your carrots from you.
Okay.
Blows like a raspberry at you, and then throws them at you, and then runs.
Oh, okay. Do I take that?
I think he wants to be chased.
No, he is not. You're not going to take damage from it or anything, but he's running. Basically, he actually runs across Sky Knight, jumps up onto Sky Knight, and bounces, sort of like uses Sky Knight like a trampoline, and lands on the table where all your party stuff was open. So that bag has sort of gone everywhere right now, including setting off a couple of party poppers as he's running by them. Now, keep in mind that this is a magical realm of My Little Pony, so the party poppers are like, not just like crap. They like, when he popped them open, there's like showers of sparkles everywhere now. Okay. So the whole room is kind of glittery.
Reacting to this?
What?
How are the other animals reacting?
Oh, wonderfully!
You're gonna have to put your headphones on soon.
How did they find us as pet sitters? What's the backstory?
Oh, they found you.
Angel
Mind your own
attacked us,
business.
and Fluttershy thought Angel liked us because Fluttershy is blind.
So this is like our first job. We're not.
Yeah, you're not like
established
professional established pet sitters.
Okay.
This is your first and probably last job as pet sitters.
I think we're doing quite well so far.
No one's died yet. Just gonna have a
I don't think Brandon's gonna play with us after this.
No deaths since at least last week.
Yeah, I'm just sort of going around
your
getting a
sister's
sense of
gonna,
what's
like,
happening.
lose her
Trotsky, what are you doing?
I've not been following. Are there any animals that have not been
neglected.
in some way
Yummy is sitting there waiting.
Gummy the alligator is sitting there waiting. Winona the puppy is hiding under the table at this point, while
I'll try and coax whatever that puppy's
Winona?
name is. Yeah.
Okay.
Out of the.
What are you doing to get Winona?
Singing the praises of a classless system.
Have you seen his cute?
I just saw his cutie mark. Winona's staring at you blankly, like she has no idea what you're talking about.
I'm showing her that we're all equals, and that I see Winona. I believe Winona should have control over the production, the means of production. I don't know how else to make this clear to Winona.
You don't have to speak with animals.
I'll do. Can I try and use the stare to get her out? I don't know if the stare is an aggressive thing.
No, the stare is definitely aggressive. It's like
Let the DM decide.
No, I'm letting her describe it. She knows it better than I do.
it's the mom glare. It's the one that it's like, hey, you got caught stealing cookies. He's by your mother.
You can't steal cookies from.
From a classless society, of course
Could be
not.
some glare needed around the room.
Oh, yeah.
There is definitely stare needed around the
Why is
room.
Winona hiding under the table?
Well, mostly because the room has erupted into chaos, and she's a puppy, so she's probably scared.
I will get on the table, get on top of the table, and I'm going to try and call to my countrymen
Okay.
my comrades even, and try and get their attention, sort of like calm everybody down using the stare. So like I'll make eye contact with everybody and use the stare.
Okay. I'm gonna say, did you just call up the Russian national anthem? Can I get you to turn that off? And can I get you to make a charm roll and everyone else make a charm roll as well?
What if you can't
With
see
my
the
it's
stick?
my talent. Do I do something?
Yeah, you'd roll 2d6s in this case, and you get to pick the one that's most important.
Here, I'll
Snowflakes
give you
or
an extra
I probably left the room.
4. 6. I have 2 4s.
I got a 4.
Why did you get your roll?
I
Ignored.
have no idea.
Do I?
You said to roll 2 6s.
I'm under the couch. Can I see?
No, he rolls 2. You roll whatever you're trying.
You just roll
Butt
one.
has to make
Oh,
a
well,
charm.
4.
My butt has to make a charm roll.
You would not. You'd be immune to it in this case because you're not seeing any of it there. Okay, so who got lower than a 4?
But I've left the room.
Who got what?
You had gone. Oh, where are you going?
Cookies.
I think, I've got the turtle on my back tank.
Okay.
I'm taking him to the kitchen where it's a little quieter, and I'm
Okay.
bringing out the cookies in a little bit.
All right. Do you want to
Who got lower than a 4?
lower than a 4?
Oh, no, I got 6.
Did you want to spend any of your friendship connection with any of these people to re-roll?
I'll give you one.
So okay, you can spend one of your own as well, and that'll let you roll a d20.
Oh, for sure. I'll do that.
Okay. In fact, because you're getting benefits from your friendship with Snowflake in this
I believe
situation,
you mean
Arachnok the Devourer, aka
Snowflake
Snowflake,
by their true name.
by their true name.
Because I see them as an equal.
So because you're getting friendship from both, normally it would cost you 2 friendship tokens to roll it as a d20. Okay? Because you're getting a bonus of the friendship that you have with this character, you're going to get to roll 2d20 and take the higher of the 2. Is the
You get to
advantage.
roll a d20 with advantage.
Basically, yes.
Heavy duty. 15.
Okay.
Nobody got a
Anybody roll higher than 15?
So he is standing on the table, staring at all of you with this intense glare, trying, and you've all sort of caught his attention, and he's grabbed your attention, and now unfortunately he is going to orate, I'm sure.
Knight Rider.
Like the Russian accent. We must calm down. We will get nowhere with this rabble rousing. We must unite as a force to bring unity to this country and to bring the means of production back into the hands of us workers. Bring the animals together, and we'll care for them as a collective.
Oh, he is.
And I'm calling for everybody to bring the animals to the table and calm down. I don't know what I do after that.
Okay.
Then I'm a pony.
So he has gotten all of your attention. He has calmed the situation down slightly, and has encouraged all of you to bring the animals to the table.
I grab Gummy.
Sky Knight, that means
Bring
you
him over
have
to
to
the
get
table.
out from under the couch.
Salute Trotsky with vodka.
We must not hide, Sky Knight.
I almost
Revolution is now.
the cat.
This game just went weird.
Sky Knight, get out from under the couch.
Just. I told you we were lighthearted. That's what you were looking for, right? Apparently Russian Revolution's a little lighthearted this time.
Russian pony.
Is that your quirk?
Does
Is this like
Sky Knight-
Commander Uso's
Soviet?
like thwart enemy?
So my quirk is overconfident.
It's got like Hitler pony over here.
But I'm
So the
generous.
group of you have actually gotten and gathered all of the pets at the center table. The house is the cottage is a little worse for wear at the moment, but all things considered, it has calmed down. The last of the sparkles are just sort of floating to the ground. You all hear the soft ding coming from the kitchen. That's your bell saying your cookies are ready.
I'll be right out. I'm just testing them.
Okay.
Save
I-
some for us, you greedy.
Oh, that one fell on the floor.
Alright. So
I'm gonna just grab a broom and start sweeping up all the sparkles and just start cleaning.
alright. It is 5 to 8. We normally take a brief 5-10 minute break at this point, and we will come back in just a few minutes. So stay tuned.
Hit the button, Justin.
That's your army.
Still
Just letting the tail.
Hey everybody, welcome back. We are back here at Game Night Games and Cool Stuff for some more My Little Pony. We did talk briefly about the setting while we were off camera. We also talked briefly about what game is coming up next. I know I did say
Aliens.
I think instead we're going to be going to Tales from the Loop again. It's been a while since we've done that one. What?
What is that one? When did we do it?
That was the one with all the spheres and the kids were copies and clones in that particular one. You might have missed it. It was a really fun game, but we'll come back with another system.
It takes back in the 80s.
It's set in like an alternate future 80s. What is it? AOL? No, Amazon Prime is doing a TV show for it. And it's a really fun, easy system to play and a good story. So we're going to be going to that probably by the end of March. But back to the Fluttershy's cottage. You guys are, you've gathered the animals back together. The only one that is missing right now is Turtle. Because Turtle's with not Turtle, Tank.
Tank the turtle.
Tank the Turtle is with Gummy.
What? No, gummies.
With Snowflake. Sorry, so many new names. And you guys are doing what in the kitchen? You pulled out the cookies.
Pulled out the cookies and we're making sure that they're good and cleaning up any that aren't perfect. You know.
That's not how you're gonna put it.
Only the best for my friends.
Snowflake, are you bringing out those cookies?
Yeah, right away.
The animals would like to try some.
Except the dog, maybe?
Someone maybe should come in here and help me.
I will go. I put down the broom. I go in.
Okay.
I think they're all pretty good. I mean,
So
not all of them.
the tray, what about half? Half of them are gone?
Yeah,
How many did he make?
a lot.
Okay.
There's like still 2 sheets of cookies.
Okay, good.
Snowflake knows how to
You notice that that there's actually some chocolate chip smearing on Tank probably too, because he's probably helped you a bit.
Yeah. As you pick up Tank, a couple cookies fall out. I stashed some in there.
Did you turn
him in for himself already.
Yeah, Tank is hiding them in his shell.
Did you use Tank as a blender? Just turn them upside down.
The old batter was already mixed.
Yeah.
All right. So the pets are gathered together. They're a little, they're a little scared of you after what you just did. They're a little unsure of what to make of you. It is supposed to be a pampering party. They're kind of uneasy. They're uncomfortable.
That's normal in the beginnings of a revolution. It's okay to be uncomfortable.
You and the bunny are going to be best friends.
Yeah, did they leave us anything?
Just
Or
the
is it just a bunch
pets.
of ear scratching and tummy rubs, maybe?
I pulled out some games to play with the animals on the table.
All right.
What games?
Okay.
So
The Russians play.
you notice, other than Turtle, other than Tank, Owlicious is looking at your cookies, and it's kind of like pecking out the chocolatey bits, but leaving the rest. The rest of them aren't really clear on what to. Pardon me, don't know what to make of them. Opalescence is having nothing to do with them. Like someone's tried to offer her one, and she just sort of pushed it away.
Look, you eat them. I take one and I put it in.
Okay.
Yum, yum, yum.
I eat one and I give one to Gummy.
I'll take one of the pecked out chocolate ones so there's no chocolate in it and give it to the dog.
Give me a charm roll.
Charm. 5.
Yeah, the dog is starting to chew on the doughy good part of the cookie.
That won't kill him.
Yep.
How's Gummy reacting?
Um,
Does Does he have teeth?
Gummy's kind of unsure what to make of this. And no, does Gummy have teeth?
Gummy does not have teeth, but Gummy does know what to do with cookies. Pinkie Pie is his own
Should we soften
whole
one up
thing
some?
is parties and baking.
Okay,
Whose whole thing is parties and baking?
Pinkie Pie apparently.
Pinkie Pies.
Because what are you doing?
Gummy wasn't into it. I'd be.
What is
I know Gummy likes to
doing?
snap. He's like, snap the cookie. Snap the cookie.
It's too many minutes.
Intelligent
What
animals,
snap
right?
is?
Like, they're not
Pets? I don't
they're
know.
not like smart like ponies.
Gummy does
I don't
actually
think so.
have teeth, but they're hidden in his gums. Like teeth
Oh,
style.
I got
But so snaps actually where you put the alligator's teeth down. It's a plastic alligator.
Away from
And it'll try to bite and
Skynet.
push down the wrong
Just in
teeth.
the direction away from Skynet.
So
Are
you
you
just
doing
push
anything in
it different
particular to do
places.
that?
So are these pets smart, or are they just regular pets?
Owlicious have they're all fairly smart. Gummy's
charm roll.
kind of normal alligator though. Other than he doesn't.
I don't eat you. This is literally a role-playing game. There's
you
not
know
any
these
roles
characters
involved. I'm
from the
sorry.
Yes.
So I couldn't hear what is.
But they're like
Cinnamon
pets. They're not like
Cinnamon doing?
they don't talk.
These are pets. The only talking animal is Spike.
Opalescence is going to Cinnamon.
Other than actual talking. Thank you.
What is Pokey doing?
I'm recovering from being hit with a bunch of carrots. I'm gonna slowly approach the bunny and try to calm them down and see if they want a ear massage. Because it's pamper day.
It doesn't run from you.
Okay.
I need you to make a charm roll. The difficulty is going to be 4, and you're trying to get like the right spot.
Ooh, 1.
All right. So you start to
Focus.
protect Angel, and we'll come back to what happens as you're doing that.
I go, it's like, I bet you would like some rubbies on your ears here too, and I assist you on a reroll.
Yay.
Oh, okay. Because it's being assisted by your friend, by a friend, you can actually, I'm going to say, you can roll a D. What is it? A D6 normally? It would be a D12 for you to roll.
D12 is the one that sort of looks like a
That one, yeah.
Thank you. 10.
Okay. You've hit just the right spot on the back of Angel's ear, right behind it, and her rabbit leg
Starts flopping.
and you're helping right now. I hate to ask this, but Trotsky, what are you doing?
I think that in general people have it under control. Is
Well-fed workforce is a productive workforce.
absolutely is what's going on with the dog? I forget her name. Winona.
Winona's being fed chocolate chip cookies that have no chocolate chips in them.
You know what? I'm just gonna watch in admiration.
Okay?
It's very equal to me.
Style store.
I'm
I'll
going
negotiate a peace treaty with her.
to continue cleaning, make sure there's no mess, and then
Trying to fix this game.
what is a pampering party? Because we just need to know this to be able to, do it.
You should Google it on the internet.
That's a good question.
You just start pampering the animals.
Just pamper
Yeah,
them.
it's like pampering them, like a spa day. Kind
I
of
thought the baking of
Yes,
cookies would be.
but one of us might have to go out and get things to pamper the animals.
Nah, Fluttershy's got it all.
Or find
Wrinkle your
things.
face at me.
Yeah, generally the idea was that they would be entertained. They might get pets and like they get to play games and everything.
There you go. I got the
things
game
like
going.
that. You're supposed to be entertaining them.
It's an all game.
But in this case, it is. Okay. I clean up and then I start setting up little games for the animals to play.
Okay.
I already have my games out. I'm
Yeah,
playing,
Bucky's got games up and running.
laughing, having a good old time, kicking up my legs.
Okay, who are you trying to get to play?
Well, Gummy's in front of me, and probably Owlicious
Okay.
and Tank.
Alright, give me a mind roll.
Mind roll, eh?
Yeah, you're trying to figure out what games are going to entertain these things best.
A 4.
Alright. Owlicious is pretty smart.
Yep.
So like trivia games are really good for Owlicious.
Trivia?
Trivia. Gummy,
Okay.
not so much.
Yep.
I apologize to any My Little Pony fans if I'm wrong.
I think we're single-handedly offending an entire fandom.
We're offending the fan right here. Everything we've done so far.
Has probably been wrong.
Ruining
What is
childhood.
Snowflake doing? You've got you've brought your cookies out.
Yeah.
The ones that will eat them are eating them.
Yep. Are there any of the animals still looking a little like alarmed or on the edge, kind of?
The cat?
The cat is looking very not impressed.
Okay, I'm gonna just try to like gain the cat's trust. Are there any like cat toys around, or
Give me a mind test. You've been in the kitchen.
was there cat food in the kitchen?
That's what I'm doing now. Give me a mind test to see if you noticed it.
4. Oh wait, I didn't roll. I should have rolled a d6, but can I take my 4 from my?
No, actually you can't.
4. There you go.
You can take that 4.
It's okay, Carly.
You saw the cat. You saw a bag of cat food.
Yeah,
A really full bag of cat food is what you saw.
really full bag.
Yeah, like a bag that had been opened
Yeah,
and it had been poured out once.
and then never eaten again because it's terrible.
Possibly, yeah. I see you own cats, or you have cats.
Okay, well, I guess I'll run in there and see if I can find any cat treats, like special foods, or and if I can't, then I'll bring a little bowl of that stuff.
You're going through the cupboards pretty rapidly,
Yeah.
and you're finding a good selection of food. There's actually one cupboard, and it's kind of like they do it like you know how when you go to hotels or something, and there's that, like in a meeting room, there's that box that have like a dozen different teas in them.
Yeah,
You see one of those, but with cat treats in it.
perfect. All right, I'll grab
Perfect.
the whole tray. I'll just bring it out.
Sky Knight, what are you doing?
Okay, so the dog's happy
The dog is eating
on chocolate.
chocolate
dying.
chippies.
It's
Not dying.
Play some
Ready
games.
to do for them.
Alright, start pushing him towards the
He's
games.
dying.
Babe,
I'm not sure.
In the ideal world, you're right.
Do you want to play fetch? I say fetch. Does he perk his ears up at fetch? Fetch.
give me a
Go outside before you play fetch. I'm not cleaning up again.
give me a mind roll. Yeah, it likes the idea
Can't tell if they're at home or if they're choosing character.
1.
You hear it likes the idea of fetch. You're down for the idea of fetch.
Oh yeah, I get to go outside. Sweet. All right, I wave him over and walk out the door with him. Open up the door.
When you open up the door, that is when all hell breaks loose.
You told me to
You
go
guys
outside.
you guys were petting the bunny angel, and you had his legs going, right? And you thought it was a happy, oh my god, I'm so excited.
Yeah.
It was more of a, I'm revving the engine so that when my opportunity presents itself, I'm going to take it. And that door opening was the opportunity.
Revolution.
It is impossible to keep your eyes on Angel in this moment. She has been pretending to not be naughty. As that door opens, she blows both of you the biggest raspberry, covering you both in spittle as like they're like splattering you. And he hops high into the air, landing on a nearby bookshelf. He shoves the line of neat books, causing them to topple like dominoes. The books at the end of the shelf fall to the floor, landing on Tank, who is ascending, and Tank sort of flips up. Cookies fly out of Tank's shell in all directions. And in doing so, that also sets off Tank's motor. And the helicopter blades on top of Tank start to spin. The tortoise shoots into the air, smashing through a nearby window and hurtling off into the sky. Winona, who is right near you, near the door, barks in alarm and jumps out through the door and goes running off out of sight, possibly in the general direction of Tank. Owlalicia screeches and flies in panic up the chimney, and a cloud of soot billows out into the room. On the plus side, all that sweeping you had done, Stylestorm, you had swept that pile up near the fireplace, and that goes flying all over the room in this glittering cloud of soot.
That's the GM this time. It's not us.
The soot itself makes Gummy, who is playing games with Gummy,
I am.
sneeze loudly. His tail snaps shut on Opalescence, who is nearby.
His tail snap shut?
No, Gummy's mouth snaps shut on Opalescence's tail,
Oh my god.
which was waving nearby him. Opalescence shrieks and leaps in panic, her outstretched claws tearing into the curtains, windows, and the nearby pony. Take 1 stamina damage. Woo!
You gonna die in this round or what?
The curtain rail comes toppling down, knocking the cupboard straight towards you guys.
Cupboards are coming straight towards us.
Cupboards and bookcases are coming flying down.
So they're not attached with those like safety.
They were, but not very well, apparently.
I'm grabbing a cookie from in front of
Bloodshot was very
and eating it. This moment of concern.
Everyone is bookshelves and furniture have collapsed in on you guys. The group as a whole are pretty much pinned. Everyone is going to be taking 1 point of stamina damage from the impact.
What?
Everybody?
Everybody.
Was I already out with the cat food?
Yes, out with the cat food.
All right.
Actually, you know what? No. You're going to come walking back into the room where there are no pets, holding the tray of cat
turn
food,
around and go, "Nope."
and seeing the entire room just shattered and destroyed.
What's happening, guys?
Can I start randomly shooting my ray gun?
So that is where we stand. The glittery soot is still sort of hanging in the air. Snowflake has turned back and just come out of the kitchen and is sort of staring at this room right now, where the majority, all of you are pinned under some form of bookcase or furniture. The room is in tatters,
I'm gonna say
and there are no pets to be seen.
Unicorns
Take us out
get
after
this
the
stuff off of us before we can get
It
out.
was the bunny.
yes.
I kicked the bookcase off of
I'm
him.
so gonna stun ray that thing.
That is that would be a body roll, and bucking in your case.
But my death. That's stun roll.
Where are the animals?
It's a 6.
You pick it off yourself.
If I got an 8, would it have kicked it right back up?
Yeah, onto the wall.
Can I telekinesis? Oh, sorry.
What is the Stoutheart talent?
Stoutheart.
Get booze.
And then I pick up a case off of Trotsky.
Okay, 1 second. Let me answer that question first.
Comrade,
Failed attempt again. Stone's been foiled.
Apparently, there was a different revolution today.
The American Revolution.
Stoutheart is Earth ponies only. You are strong, tough, and brave. You get 12 stamina instead of 10. Once per game, you can ask the GM whether you can add your Stoutheart die in taking a test that would require a body. This represents your ability to push yourself beyond normal limits.
Cinnamon is looking a little rough. I feel like maybe I could try to heal her.
Oh, he's gonna touch you.
With the finger.
Touching me.
So are you,
touching
You're just going to use your healing ability on her?
Yeah, it's like I noticed you got like a little bump on you there.
I'm all scratched up from the cat.
Said he's gonna touch you with his cutie mark.
You gonna touch me with your butt?
Is this a unicorn power? Or no, you're Earth pony.
Yeah, but my main talent or whatever is healing touch.
He's got the touch.
All right.
He heals you for 2 stamina.
Alright. Can I try to push it up and like use my
I
wings?
can heal once per.
You would need to do bodies first to get out from underneath it.
I don't know.
Cliff,
5.
isn't that an act of friendship? Doesn't he get a thing?
It's a standard thing for him.
Oh, never mind.
Do I get a thing for friendship for lifting it off Trotsky?
Apparently nothing for us.
No.
No.
Helping a comrade is not an act of friendship.
It's not friendly
But I
enough.
have been freed, right?
Well, either you've been freed or he's been freed.
Oh, I knocked mine off and then I went.
Oh, okay.
5 to for body.
Yeah, you get the thing off yourself, but you are still you can't like just put it up right away, right? Snowflake, what are you doing?
Well, I'm still just surveying the scene, I guess. And
Drop the
it
tray.
looks like everyone else is done with the cookies. So,
Soot-covered cookies.
oh yeah, right. They're trying to rescue the cookies.
You're trying to see what's left of the cookies?
Yeah, if there's any that aren't soot covered.
Most definitely, you can save a couple, but not many.
Okay.
Gotta test them to make sure they're still okay.
Style Sky. What are you doing? Storm.
Going home. Style Sky.
I'm going to
Crying in the corner.
get
It's been a rage.
whatever shelving unit is on me off of me.
That would be a body roll, please.
Cat's name is Aloysius.
Aloysius.
No, it's not.
No,
Opalescence.
what did you get?
I failed.
Okay. Back in the bed, the dice goes.
Yeah. You know that it
Trotsky.
got a 1 in
I've
6
been-
chance, right?
Yeah, we'll say he's freed you.
I'm going to, because the tank flew out the window,
Yeah,
I'm going to like bound out the door
sure.
open and look up to see where, if I can see where a tank has flown off to.
Okay.
Told you he likes to fly.
Maybe he's remote control.
I think she should just get the passive ability of stare.
You can't quite see where he is. There's a forest outside the cottage. You do see a cloud of smoke rising off in the distance. To the south.
What is it powered by?
Justin, what are you doing?
The Badlands south with like big 6 minutes.
I'm going to use my telekinesis to lift the furniture off me.
Okay.
Is it winter? I'm
No.
assuming
And I failed.
No, it wasn't
for my own headcanon.
So I'm still buried alive.
So you are struggling. He's struggling with his telekinesis to try and get stuff off him.
I will go over and assist him to get it off of him. I will lift it off of him.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, let's see something.
It doesn't take too long before you guys are able to get the furniture off each other and you're able to untrap each other.
Should we clean the mess first, or
No,
chase after
animals.
the animals first?
We'll leave that to
Animals.
Styles.
I think we
Or
should
should we
fit
split the
animals.
party?
So at this point, Fluttershy's cottage is a complete mess. Beside the collapsed curtains and fallen cupboards, there are cushions, ornaments, tipped over chairs on the floor. One of the windows is smashed. There's soot and glitter from the chimney everywhere. The cat flap on the door is swinging loose, and there are no signs of any of the pets.
Well, I am willing to clean the place, and I think many of you should go look for animals.
The animals
guys
are
go
nowhere to
for
be
it.
seen,
You
but
guys
they're.
go look for animals. We'll clean.
I see smoke in the distance.
Then go.
I have a bunch of cat treats that might help to get opalescence.
Should I go to the smoke because I can fly there?
These 6 are going to go for the animals, and the us 2 are going to clean the cottage.
Okay?
Are there any like leashes or cages or like how do we
Oh,
catch these
they're
animals?
free-range pets.
Free range pets. Okay.
Go to one.
So
Are
I
we
was
gonna
about to ask
split
why
up?
did they all run away? And then
True
I-
story. I huffed a bunch of things yesterday by accident.
Wait.
No,
So we could have
I was
the
burning some
story.
stuff and I smelled some fumes. And I
Okay.
So,
The 6 of us going
Not
to
lying.
find them.
at this point, when you guys get outside and you have a look around the cottage to kind of get a sense of what's going on, okay,
doing some
you're able to see, and it's not hard to kind of figure out, where things are or what directions they might have gone in. You do definitely see a set of bunny footprints. You see a set of alligator tracks that lead out the door towards the nearby river. The bunny prints lead towards the ever-free forest. There is a purple bow snagged on a bush near the cottage, which you know the bow belonged to Opalescence. There is a trail of soot that leads from the cottage east into ever-free forest. There's the smoke rising up in the distance, and you can hear the
your dice or you
sad,
have to
faint
see?
howl of a dog off to the west.
So there's 6 of us going, so in theory we could just split the party 6 ways and each go for a pet.
That sounds like something you guys would do to me, yes. Yes, it does.
I think it's
However,
a genius
friendship
idea.
is magic. We have to stick
I'm
together.
gonna fly. I'm just gonna fly around and see if I can get a better look.
Okay.
Okay, wait, so there's the trail of soot, the faint howl of a
Die
dog.
roll, or is that
Can I help
No,
you?
you,
Well, you can fly too. Yeah, we can both fly.
And then I can like wrangle the clouds so that you have a clear view.
Wrangle.
I have cloud wrangle.
What?
So I'm going to wrangle the clouds so that he can see.
there's actually a fair amount of cloud cover right now.
So you can like harvest the elements, and I can bake cookies.
You are going to need. Yeah, pretty much.
He can only move like three clouds at a time.
That's what you think.
and you can make
You've only got
many
it.
trays of cookies at once.
Yeah, that's why I.
Trail of soot can tell us what yourself
But not the animal.
not the animals.
Okay, I'll take like supernatural bacon. I'll take that.
My character is
It's okay. We got this.
related things.
So you're flying up in the air to wrangle some clouds and get them out of the way
Yeah.
and make it easier? Okay.
All right, so it's my cutie march thing is cloud wrangle.
Okay, so D6.
So D6.
It does feel like
Six.
it's inadequately.
Oh,
traits.
was there a system?
I feel like there should be something different about your cutie march.
It's like a brain thing.
Give me 1 second here.
Is there anything about Aloysius the owl?
They don't have technology. They don't have a vacuum, right?
Well, like, were there any?
No, they have rooms and that.
That's
I
mine.
don't know.
Okay,
Five,
so
one,
this is kind of when we're getting into the idea of tests and everything
I
else
have
for
to
the
do 0,
system, so I
7
want to be
upside
clear
down.
on just how the mechanics work.
Absolutely.
I am going to, I obviously will be giving you difficulty numbers based on what your target is. If the test was, if you double the difficulty number, you get what they call an amazing success. So, for example, if your difficulty is 4, if you get an 8, you do really well at what you're trying to do. 1 is always really bad. That's a critical fail.
You think?
Yeah. We talked.
It's Carly's favorite place.
Wait, a roll of 1 on any die?
A rolled 1 on any die is a critical fail.
So on a body roll, I have a 25% chance.
Yes.
You got it.
Run full steam ahead in the direction of Kaplan.
Yes, in just a moment.
Yeah.
You gotta give me a second to talk about the mechanics of the system.
Alright.
We're not losing
Carly
time.
won't be listening. She knows it so well already.
She just has to know one number.
Yeah, she
One.
has to know what happened.
I didn't tap anything.
That's not even loaded.
It's totally loaded.
Totally.
It's loaded.
Yeah,
You
it's
can
loaded.
see-
Here it is. I knew there was something about this.
Is there a secret?
Not for
it's
tapping.
floating
I
hoof.
quit smoking, and you're all pissing me off.
There is a mechanic in the system called exploding hoof, where if you match a dice out, so let's say on a d6 you roll a 6, you would then roll a d8, and you would not add it. Where are we here? Whatever. So if you get a d6 and you get a say, let's start at the beginning. You get a d4. You have still a d4. You roll a 4. You could then, and you would get a 4. You would do an exploding hoof, which would give you a roll of a d6. If you get a 6 on this d6, you would roll a d8, and so on and so on. And then when you eventually either get to 20 and you rolled highest on all the dice, you pick the number, you pick the dice result you want.
But
It's how that works. It's not like you're not adding them together like we did in what was the system? 7 rolls.
But you could have a chance to roll a 7 or 8 then if you
Yeah.
explode your 6,
Yeah, correct.
basically.
So I have no idea what's going on.
If you get the max number on a dice, you get to roll the dice.
If you do more than double.
And if you do more than double the difficulty number, you get an amazing success.
this is all it is.
So if you
These
did
are mechanics.
Cliff, if you did triple the number, would it be even
No,
more?
it doesn't. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Basically, it's a
You've got a success, and then you've got a tail of success.
I now roll a d8. So I got a 6.
Cloud
So
Wrangler?
you got a 6 in your cloud wrangling, so you would roll a d8 now, and you get a 1. So which one would you like to use? Would you like to use that critical fail or the 6?
6.
All right. So Sky Knight, you get outside. Sky Knight flies up into the sky that's sort of overcast, and he starts pulling clouds out of the way and
Back up a bit.
opening, like letting light shine down on where you guys are. Thanks,
So
buddy.
does that help Snowflake see more?
It would let Snowflake see more of what's going on around there.
Or I guess Snowflake has to make a mind roll to see what they see.
Yeah, let's go with that. Sure.
Okay.
Fine.
All right.
We're gonna. Are you focused on one thing in particular, or just in general?
Well, we sort of saw some trails. I'm going to look in the directions of the trails we saw going off, I guess. But I'm especially looking for Opalescence, the cat. If I can.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
Unfortunately, even with the help that he's provided, it hasn't really opened enough up. All you've really seen of Opalescence is that purple bow by the bushes.
Okay.
I will come back to the cleaning crew in a few minutes.
Absolutely.
Trotsky. Trotsky. What are you doing?
Can I assist in? I can't fly. Can I shout over? I shout up to Snowflake, like directions. Like, oh, I think I saw movement in this section of the woods. Can I let?
Sure, and then you can let him re-roll. I'll even let you roll one dice category higher. So friend, help from a friend.
Okay. And was there any mechanical benefit from his cloud business, or was that just...
That gave you that was the benefit. That is the benefit. You're getting to try and see a little bit more without actually
All right.
going off in that direction.
Okay, so I'm gonna put in another No, I'll just this. Okay. 3.
You see, you actually spot Opalescence. She is on a small, narrow path leading southeast into the forest.
Okay. Okay, I just dash in that direction.
The forest is bad for anyone who doesn't know. It's an evil forest.
And that's why Shutterfly or
Fluttershy. Just a quick
lives
note,
on
that's
the
kind
edge
of
of
what
the
you're
forest.
seeing.
It's cheap real estate.
Yeah, it was cheap real estate. That's why she set her cottage up.
Yeah, it's a cursed forest.
I could live in town, or I could live right on the edge of the danger zone.
Where all the pets are.
Are these all Fluttershy's pets? Or
No, they're all, each of the main six
Okay.
have their own pet.
So it's our lives. If we lose these animals, we're dead. Right. We're gonna be hanging birds.
Owliciouses, so Twilights.
Twilight?
Changing my thing.
The owl is Twilights, the dog is
Changing my
Applejack, the tortoise is Rainbow
Tiny
Dash, the alligator is Pinkie Pie's, the bunny is Fluttershy's,
I'm gonna have holding
and
cat.
Rarity is
Now you're gonna have to find out
I'm
who
gonna also
those
show
main
them
six
I
are.
was there.
Now you're gonna find out who the main six are to know who those characters were.
So, just to give you a sense of the comments that they talk about is, Everfree Forest is sort of a dark and somewhat foreboding place.
Why is it called Everfree? That sounds really nice.
I know, doesn't it? It is a wild wooded area.
Freedom's bad.
Freedom is slavery, my friend.
Cautious ponies tend to avoid this place. It's scary, weird, and full of strange magic.
And an invading German force.
And an invading German force, yes. With their spiked helmets.
We've been lost in there for a few
I have a
months.
helmet. It has
We
a
think
feather.
the winter will finish it off.
Alright. Snowflake's gonna activate Arachnoid mode. Her body just becomes a black void. And she saps the life essence of anything that she touches.
So, okay, so just to reiterate, you have spotted Opalescence.
Yeah.
I didn't hear what you said, but Kayla's clearly lost it. Tim, what are you doing while all this is going on?
Alright.
Snowflake has clearly seen something and is headed off in that direction. Perhaps it is something they cannot unsee. Yeah, me too. Okay, we need to stop. You need to tell us what we missed.
Yeah, what happened?
Watch the stream.
Well, no, because we need clip it. We need clip it.
Okay.
Good job, Azzy.
You do not get maybe later.
None, thanks.
That's what she said.
Aim for the neck.
Oh, nice one. Is that the name of your set steak? Well played. Not in the face. Not as good as the one I had this afternoon from one of my classmates.
What was
You had a
it?
really good sex tape.
No, I had a midterm today, and one of the students went into the class, and as I was going into the class, she's like, I think the midterm's going to be postponed, because there was something on the board, right? And when he got outside, he's talking with one of his buddies, and he's telling his buddy about all of this, right? And they walk in the class, and you can see his buddy's all excited about this, and then you see the teachers at the front of the class handing out midterms, and they're like, so it's not like, and I mentioned to him, so it's like 2 minutes of happiness for him, eh? And he's like, well, more like 5 seconds of happiness, a lifetime of disappointment. And I looked at him and said, name of your sex tape? So we're gonna have to watch the stream to find out what we missed. But Tim, what is Herbal Glory doing? You have seen Snowflake fly off in the general direction of the purple bow.
Now we're all
I was going to
blinded.
say, and then light disappeared from the
I hear It's like, so one of the directions at the west has the gentle howling of a dog in the west.
It does indeed.
It's like, that could be Winona. Guys, I'm gonna head this way because I think I hear Winona. And then
Okay, you're running off towards Renona?
Yep.
Is anyone going with him? No?
I'm looking for the rabbit.
You're looking for you run, Angel. All right. And what about you, Cinnamon?
Who's following the turtle?
No one.
I am.
Okay, so we've got turtle, rabbit. You're following the rabbit tracks. You're going after. You're following the sound of the howling.
Adventures
Well, I
like
was
written
helping
to split the party.
Snowflake find whatever.
Opalescent. So you're gonna go with. You're going with them.
I'll follow Opalescent.
Okay, Sky Knight. What are you doing? You've moved a few clouds.
So we have the gator.
You've got. Well, you can also help someone who's already gone off to do something. Just to be abundantly clear.
Maybe it was the turtle in the clouds, maybe?
Yeah, I feel like. Wait, who's going after the turtle? Can you fly? The turtle can fly, and that's the. I'll go with you.
Thank you.
Alright.
Also, so you can't
you're
fight
Pegasus.
your rolls completely and utterly.
Pegasus, but she's cleaning up.
Right. Are there any other Pegasuses?
Blair.
You know what? See, I am a good person who's willing to help you.
Alright. I will focus initially on the two of you. Actually, no, sorry. You did some stuff earlier. Tim, you were running off after Winona, the howling.
Yeah, I hope it's Winona.
It might just be a pack of wolves.
It might just be something else.
Pony practicing his howls for a ball. It's like, red herring.
So you follow the sounds of the barking. You give me a mind roll as you're running through this dark and horrible forest by yourself.
Oh, that was the forest. I thought the howling was in the
Oh, the
opposite.
forest? Yeah, you're running into the forest at this point.
Well, I thought that was the opposite direction. I thought
The forest is all around us.
I thought like the forest was the east and the howling was the west.
They end up going west into Everfree Forest. The howling is easy to follow and gets louder and deeper as you venture into the forest.
Okay, here I go.
Deeper and louder.
Right, all right.
Okay. So you've been trudging through the forest for about an hour.
I overconfidently trudged in the forest for an hour.
All right. You eventually come to a small clearing with an old. You come to a small clearing with an old shack in it.
Okay.
And that is where we're going to stop for you for now.
Okay.
Shack.
Made of candy.
Shacks.
There are, Justin, there are bunny prints that you can follow.
Good.
So it's not too difficult initially to follow. They go southwest into Everfree Forest.
Okay.
At one point, after following again the trail for about an hour, you start to like lose the trail a little bit. I need you to make a mind roll. 5.
Everybody's doing great. Let's try Curly now.
Okay. You lose sight of the trail for a moment or two, and you thought for a minute or so you were lost. But then you spot the trail again. You eventually follow the trail, and it leads into a large, dark cave. So that is where we'll stop for you. I'm not going to go to you yet because Laird just left and I don't know where he went. So we'll come back so you have some chance of making the dice rolls.
Do you have to be in the same place with your character to
Yes.
help with the friendship points?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you can't really, friendship doesn't help if your friend isn't there.
It's magic.
It does help.
It's the magic of friendship.
I agree.
So the two of
You always help me.
I totally get it.
that's right. You'll sit there, you'll be somewhere, and you'll go, "What would Cliff do?"
That's what I
Okay,
And I'll do the
and I'm going to do the opposite. Hey everybody, we're actually up to like 3 viewers right now. I don't know how we're doing this. If
Because
you're
I
he-
sent 2 people over
If you're here for My
you're
Little
gonna
Pony
scare 'em
information, you're in the wrong place. We're simply playing a My Little Pony role-playing game, and the only person who knows much about My Little Pony is Carly and Laird's sister.
Hey, I have a name, you know.
It's Larister.
It's Larister.
I like Noah.
Danny, help me, please.
And Laird knows.
And Laird knows a little bit.
I went through a brief My Little Pony phase.
As he knows more, but he's not here. So you guys are following
And Rhiannon
Opal-
another.
Opalescence.
Larister and Rhiannon another.
Oh, Larister and Rhiannon Nether. That's brilliant. I need to contact the Teton membership people and get them new badges.
Well, no, you can't do that.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you're right. You're like vice president of an important place.
So
We all know I would have won that.
you are walking along, trying to follow the trail that he's blazed.
Looking up at Snowflake and
Walking across over a cliff edge. He's looking up.
You do find the purple bow that was left behind.
I grab it.
Okay. You follow the path through the undergrowth for about 15 minutes, and then you find a little opal from her necklace on the path. I need you to make a mind roll. A very low, not a difficult one, just a difficulty 2, because you're trying to follow someone that's flying. You're trying to follow the path.
Nope.
No?
He gets lost.
a critical failure or something.
Okay. You are.
Can I help? I'm like
At this,
waving from
because it's a
above.
critical fail, we're going to say no right now. He is following along, and you looking ahead to try and spot where things are and what's supposed to be going on.
My eyes are kind of glazing over, and I'm kind of in my own head, thinking of the glories of the future.
I'm sorry. Just to be clarified here, we have been told by the fanciest whale that her name is Rhiannon and that she's his girlfriend, their girlfriend. I don't know this person. I can't.
It is my girlfriend, Danny. The person I said, Danny, help me.
Oh, okay. From the name of the fanciest whale, I can't tell genders. I'm
Fanciest
sorry.
whale. I just want you to know that the name written as player name is Larister.
So we have to go with what is written on the sheet.
Why are you pointing? I'm just pointing out what you wrote.
Okay.
She won't fit.
I don't know quite how she hit that pin, but so you look back and you see where you once saw Trucksky. You're not quite sure where they are anymore. I need you, Trucksky, to make a D6 roll, please.
D6 roll.
Okay.
A D6 for what?
Just do a D6 roll.
This is like a saving throw or something.
It's a 4.
You have Trucksky. You have as you're getting lost, and you find yourself at a small lake with smelly green water. It's the tree cover is making it difficult to see where Snowflake is gone. There are large stepping stones across the lake that can easily be crossed. However, halfway across, you're not quite sure if the last one is the middle step is a stone or not. It looks like it might have moved. Are you gonna just try and run across?
No, I'll go to that stone.
You'll go up to that stone?
And I will call out.
Okay.
Choose your own adventure. And because we split the party,
No, Caleb has the pink.
Oh, yep. Can I have pink?
Yeah. Would you like the purple?
Yeah.
Sorry, there's a picture of what happened. I'm trying to find it again.
Got it.
This is a choose your own adventure book. I mean, it's a death scene.
Anyways, I can't find it. You get to that rock and you start making some noise to try and get its attention or see what it is if it responds. And it is its head sort of slowly rises up. So you see where the spot was here. The head rises up some distance away, about good 5-10 feet ahead of it, and it looks kind of like a crocodile, a rather large crocodile.
Not a pet crocodile?
Definitely not a pet crocodile. It is described as a gigantic beast covered in rocky scales, and it's a creature that enjoys sleeping. What are you doing? You've just woken it up. It does not look impressed by this, by your shouting.
I say, sorry, it can't understand me? Should I assume that it's
You can assume it cannot understand you.
But it could understand a lullaby.
Yeah, that sounds like more thinking than Trotsky would do. Trotsky. I will apologize. I'll try and give off the vibes of apology. I'll say
Good
I
vibes.
apologize, but none may sleep while we are oppressed. While the bourgeois continue to hold power. But I'm sorry.
Its head is slowly rising up and it's turning towards you.
I'm trying to put to sleep with really boring. I start lecturing on Trotsky. To change the system, we need complete change from feudalist systems straight to communist systems. Stalinism is the
way to go.
Evil.
The anti-intellectual alligator is enraged.
The capitalist.
I need you to make a charm roll. Now this thing is basically described as a walking stomach, and that likes to sleep. So I'm going to say the difficulty here is at least an 8.
Well, I'm not an expert at that. But it seems like the odds are against me.
But I play one on TV.
It's not quite an 8.
It's not quite an 8.
Is there anybody with you who can contribute to?
Unfortunately, no, because
maybe
you get an 8 with a
You lost
Friendly?
sight of.
But you can,
they've lost sight of each other.
Can I
You
do
can
this
spend them on
by
your
myself?
own.
He rolled a d6 though.
Yeah.
he still needs to get an 8.
Still needs to get an 8.
It's technically
spending one
possible
will just
because
let
you
me
can
roll
roll
a
6.
Spending
And then
1
you
would
can
let
roll
you
an 8, then you can roll an 8
re-roll
with
the
an
same
8.
dice.
Oh, you
Spending
can
2 would let you re-roll a
It's very limited.
d20. And spending 3 would give you an automatic
explode. You get
success.
to roll the one higher die.
Oh, okay.
And and then whether or not that one higher die explodes or not, you get to choose which one you want to keep. You don't have
So you are using a little bit of friendship and
If they all keep
magic.
exploding, you can go all the way up to d20s.
I think
Whichever one has the
to my
total you
friends
want, you
in
just take
Chile,
that one.
I miss them and I want to be with them. I want to catch up to Snowflake, so
Okay.
that puts a bit of spring in my step and conviction in my words. And I say, we must not.
Oh, he almost said it.
He did do it.
I
Okay.
did. We must not fail. We must bring down the bourgeois. That's a 20.
That is a nat 20.
Do I get to go higher? Can I go to
Excellent
100?
There is no higher than a 20. I'm gonna
Pulling out her D100.
Oh, so basically,
Yes, there is.
You're very good.
I know there is, but there's none in this system.
You just signed this alligator up for the revolution. I think.
He got 28.
I've never
You
Is that part of
It's
your
only
powder
found
face?
in Germany.
No, that I had that before. I have slightly overcounted.
You
It's made in Germany.
you speak to this crocodile, or crocodile it's called, and it is enthralled by what you have to say.
Yes, it is.
It joins your noble
It is
cause.
actually going to follow you. It sort of like swims over to the edge by you, and floats there for a moment or two, and lets you like climb on its back and swims you to the shore, where it basically puts you near the path where the crocodile was.
And I will give it one of the opals that was from
thought that would be a
whatever
6.
person's name is.
Sure.
And I will say, here you are.
I was hoping for a
this
fancy
simple form of exchange, together we've created something much greater than separate. Remember this lesson, and go on spread it to the rest of the Kragadu.
You have made a friend and a follower.
Look at that.
I'll even give you one of those.
It only cost you 2 to get
It
one.
only cost you 2 to get one. It's good math. It's communist math, my friend. Shortly after that, you were able to see Snowflake high in the sky, and you eventually find Opal in a small glade.
Do I see Snowflake?
You do. Shortly after you left.
Opalescence?
Opalescence.
I shout to Snowflake.
12 faces.
I've been on such an adventure.
Have you?
Yes, I saw a giant crocodile and told it the ways of the future, the revolution. And I have Opalescence's bow, too.
Wonderful. That's wonderful. I found Opalescence right here. We're all together. And I'm feeding Opalescence treats?
Not quite.
Okay. All right.
You're jumping ahead. You're jumping ahead there.
I'm trying to.
What you have found is a small glade, which is where you saw Opalescence run into.
Oh, okay.
And that is where we are going to stop for the night. Sorry, we still need to deal with you guys are starting to clean.
We are cleaning. We're working as a team.
I'm at a dark cave.
We got some
what role is
tunes
that?
on.
Oh, have we talked to you guys yet?
No.
No, my apologies. We are not quite done yet.
Laird walked away.
You were following the turtle.
Tank the turtle, not turtle the
Turtle.
Pull your dice out there.
The only indication, the dice are still out. She's not pulling a full Azzy.
She's pulling a full as you wouldn't have pulled them out yet.
She wouldn't have brought the sheet.
I'm lost with her schoolwork.
If you guys, the only real indication of which of the trails would take you to Tank is that cloud of smoke. That's the only thing that sort of felt out of place that could have been the source of Tank.
So I will actually stay on the ground with her.
You'll stay on the ground with her, okay? So the two of you will walk together. After about an hour, you've trudged through the tree lines in the forest, and you've kind of lost sight of where of that cloud rising up in the smoke. I need you to make a mind roll, difficulty 6, to try and figure out which direction the line
Would you
went.
like to do this? What?
Now, hold on, before you guys can do something to make it easier, but what do you want to do?
I can just fly up and I should be able to see it. So I'll just fly straight up and I'll tell her to stay there.
Okay. So the difficulty is, because you've flown up and you're hovering above the tree line, I need you to make a difficulty 3.
No way I can add just one.
No way you can add just 1.
Use your magic points.
Oh, but your friend is calling to you to help and offering you a
Okay.
reroll.
Roll a d4 still.
Yep.
I thought it was an upgrade if your friend helps.
Actually, it would be an upgrade because your friend so we'll do it 1 point up. 6.
Hey.
So
Roll the next. Roll a d8.
Oh yeah, right.
6.
I will
Which
take
6 would you like?
this.
Now think long and hard about it.
This 6. This 6. Okay.
You easily went with that extra help. You know. She shouts up to you. Stein Knight, you're facing the wrong direction, and you turn around. Oh look, there's a cloud of smoke. Once you've done that, you're able to follow the cloud of smoke and continue on to find the source of the smoke. Finding Tank.
The turtle is on fire. You discovered barbecue turtle.
I heard that's yummy.
Not in the spirit of the game, Philip.
Yeah, I thought the smoke was gonna be
Friends, you discovered.
You eventually
The shell is a bowl of soup.
You actually find a rocky chasm that kind of splits the forest in half, and the smoke is rising up out of that. You
It's a burning barrage. That's either behind a door.
halfway down this, looking down, halfway down the chasm, you see Tank is dangling by the strap of his goggles, which are caught on a jagged piece of stone that juts out from the cliffside. He must have crashed.
Do you have levitation stuff?
But at this point, we will stop.
Am I still at the cave then?
Yeah, you're.
Okay.
So make sure you write down how many friendship tokens you have. I don't know why Justin dumped a whole bunch more.
He was being my friend.
He was being your friend.
I still have
and we will come back to explore the different options.
Thank you.
Would you two like to, after everybody's
Being a
left,
friend.
head out and try and find someone that they haven't gone looking for?
I mean, we're gonna clean up first.
Priorities.
Okay.
What role is it?
Can you push the jump?
I don't know.
Thank you.
Between the two of you taking the time to do so, you will be able to clean the house up. Hey, we have a new follower. It is the nicest of the fanciest of whales. Thank you for following us.
Bye, Justin.
We are
will be
glad you
back and
exist.
streaming next week.
Goodbye.
Come on, he's got to go fast. Graze is starting.
Is it back on? I thought it was done.
Anyways, guys, thank you for joining us tonight. We hope you had a good time. Daniel, as a new player, we hope you had a good time.
I sure did.
And we will be
What about us
streaming
returning
on
players?
Monday.
Care about us.
I don't care about the rest of you. I know you'll be back. I can't get rid of you. On Monday, we are streaming Invisible Sun. So if you want to check that out, please do. Hopefully, some of the players will have contacted me to do side scenes. They've only had 6 weeks
wink,
to
wink.
do this. But in the meantime, thank you very much, guys, and have a great night. Bye, everybody.